feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know
move like butter. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be installing a thermostat housing and a coolant filtration kit on my 1999 Ford F-250 7.3 Powerstroke. So I wanted to do the coolant filtration system for a while. Right after I got this truck about 2 years ago, a couple months had went by, I noticed my coolant was a little low, and I was like, I should probably check that or add some coolant to it, whatever. So I took a white rag and dipped it in because the coolant looked orange. I thought it was Ford orange coolant, and needless to say, it was rusty water. After about 24 flushes, I was able to get it to come back about 80% clear. And then I flushed it and topped it off with just the normal Prestone green coolant from the parts store. And then I added in some of the Ford zinc additive for the heads. Here recently, my thermostat stuck, the truck overheated, thermostat unstuck, and when it did that, it broke a lot of the rust loose from the tap water that the previous owner had put in it. So I flushed it about another 15 times, got it to come back somewhat clear. I'm still running just 50-50 tap water and coolant in it right now because I've been planning on doing this coolant filtration, and I didn't want to spend another $150 on coolant if I didn't have to. So we're gonna do this. Probably let the first filter go for about a month, change out the filter, and then we'll change the coolant down the road. But we've got our Ford OEM thermostat. I ordered this from Riff Raff Diesel because it is very tricky with getting OEM parts, so I wanted a reputable source for that. I picked this up off either eBay or Amazon. Sorry, dog was howling. Picked this up off either Amazon or eBay, very cheap. They're all the same, they're all cheap billet aluminum. Don't spend $50, $60 when there's other ones for 30 bucks. I would flip this around, but my address is on the front. This is from XDP Diesel or something like that. It is a coolant filtration kit. This is one of the cheaper ones that you can buy, again, because they're all just about the same. But this comes with your mount, your lines, your filter, and then your billet aluminum top piece. So we're gonna start off with doing the thermostat because it's the farthest down section, and then we'll do our coolant filtration system up at the top. Right down here is our thermostat housing and where our thermostat itself is at, and then also right below it is the port that one of the lines for the coolant filtration ties into. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this top hose removed. It's gonna drain some coolant when I do so, but I'm not too worried about it. Yummy. Look how yummy that is. You guys can see just how rusty and gross that is. With that, I wish I had a replacement radiator hose. I just replaced the whole hose. But unfortunately, I did not think about that. I've got to get this unstuck. I don't really need the thermostat housing, but I do, in fact, need this hose. God dang, I am so glad I'm changing that. So this is our new thermostat housing. Billet aluminum. It's beautiful. So it's going to sit in there like that. So our orientation is going to be like this. But I'll do the hose afterwards. We'll set this down on there. But I'll have everything linked down in the description below. Like I said, this was from Riff Raff, so I'll have it linked. Amazon or eBay, and that was from eBay. Now that we have the thermostat housing and the new thermostat in, we are removing the plug on the side of the water pump. This is where the coolant filtration line will thread into the water pump. I have a 5/16 Allen head bit into it. So right here we have the piece that the filter itself screws into. Then we have our T-tap. This is going to go over just like this. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's going to tap into this line. This one right here is going to go down and around like this. So it'll come right up here. This is our mount. So our mount is going to thread into this radiator bracket just like so. So we need to remove these two nuts right there. This is our filter. I'm going to leave the cover on that until we're ready for it. The port that we just took out is exactly where that is going to thread into. So it's an 11/16. And we'll thread it in as far as we can by hand. Now I will say, you guys, you don't have to change your thermostat to do this. You don't have to take off this upper radiator hose. I just happened to be doing my thermostat, so I figured I might as well do this at the same time because it just made sense. Now we're going to tackle this right here, which I believe these are 8mm. Yep, and yep. All right, simple as that. Now we're going to take our bolts and thread them in. They're a little tight because there's powder coat in the threads. So these are 15s. So we're going to get them tightened down. All right, just like that, we have that back on. So now, like I said, this one, you guys can see, this one's going to run down in here like so. We have a threaded port on the top of this. We are going to plug this side right here. That's Guten tight, German tight. Now we want to get a hose clamp. Okay, camera died, but we got this line installed to our filter housing. Now we just want to cut this and splice this in right here. So we're gonna make a cut right there. Let's try not to cut ourselves. Just like that. Now we're gonna get 2 more additional hose clamps. That one onto there. And this is gonna go like so. And we can tighten this one down. The same thing on this side. That's installed. Now we have a dummy plug to go in on this side of the housing. Now they do send you with these shut-off valves that you can install here and here. I chose not to do so just because I don't see a point in it. But this is them. You can install them like that. There's 2 of them. I don't really see a point in it because I'm not going to be shutting this off. Here is our new dummy plug right here. It is also a 5/16 Allen bit, just like on the water pump. And just like that, it is tightened down. Right back into its original spot. Now we will thread on our filter. This is our filter. It's a Donaldson P554685. You can buy a pack of 3 of these on eBay for I think like $45. But I'm gonna get the gasket right here lubed up with some antifreeze, get it thrown on. Just like that, it is fully tight. This hose is routed behind this radiator hose, so it can't even interfere with the serpentine belt if it tried. So I'm very happy about that. But now I'm gonna clean up this mess. We'll do a startup, top off our fluid, and check for leaks. Alright guys, and just like that, the coolant filtration kit, thermostat, and thermostat housing are all installed on my 7.3. Now this is an early 99, and if you look up this coolant filtration kit, it says 99.5 to 2003, and a lot of people do that, I think, to avoid any type of hassle. If someone does have an early 99 and something doesn't work, then they're held liable. All this stuff, I will tell you from firsthand experience, I didn't have a single issue. I didn't have to, make anything work. It all just went in the exact way it was designed to do, which is exactly what you want. In total, replacing the thermostat, the housing, and installing this kit took me about 45 minutes with filming and with draining coolant and everything else. Was not a hard job whatsoever. In total, I think I'm right around $200 into this, but down the road of buying filters and buying coolant, I'm sure the price will increase. But this kit does come with one filter. I'm going to order the 3-pack for like $44. I'm going to replace this first filter after a week of driving, and then I'll replace a filter every month after that for the first 3 months, and then you can do it once a year or every other oil change, whichever you prefer. It's completely up to you. You can change it when you change your fuel filter at every 10,000 miles like all of us diesel owners do. Completely up to you, but I'm very happy to finally have this on here and get a lot of the rust out of my cooling system completely taken out. I think that's going to help alleviate a lot of other problems, but I'm pretty sure I still have rust and everything like that inside my radiator hoses, so sure those need to be changed. Radiator probably needs to be changed. The water pump looks pretty new, but you never know. But thank you guys for watching. Next video we got coming on this thing is most likely going to be the dipstick repair kit. So if you guys are interested in that, it's also something from Riff Raff Diesel. It's a kit that they make. So if you guys are interested in watching that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
You told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.